Thank you, Mr. Moore. Any questions, Ms. Moore, from the school board?
Yes, I just have one. Ms. Moore, doing your research, have you had any legal information given to you from attorneys regarding all these issues?
No, it wasn't gathered from an attorney, it was gathered from the Department of Education website and the state of Florida, online Florida statute information.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll now turn to the district. Mr. Forson, Ms. Sapp, you may proceed with your response.
Thank you, Mr. Mann. And this morning, I'd like to address the decision to support the District Book Objection Committee for the 4 books in question. I've read significantly elements of all 4 of those books, 2 of them through completion. And while there's sensitive material in each of the books, I would like to remind us that these are all high school books written for those students on the verge of adulthood. One of which I will say is being moved from middle to high, and that being the Freedom Writer's Diary. But from that recommendation of the committee, all 4 are recommended as high school books in the Media Center. You know, the material varies widely in each of these books, and no doubt would appeal to different readers, very diverse stories. While one book, Slaughterhouse-Five, is filled with really reference to wartime, World War II stories and POW experiences, it also has elements of science fiction and time travel and things of that nature. Later Gator is constructed all in instant messaging, which is a frequent way in which students communicate today. They probably would find that easier read than I myself, because I don't live in a world of instant messaging. But that is the way that it was constructed by for the purpose of 3 high school seniors, I believe. The other books. One is a horrific experience of a child held captive for a number of years. And then the other, of course, is the writings of students through their high school experiences and their perspectives. And so the diverse storylines are valuable in constructing the thought of a media center that speaks to the individual interests of students. There is no question these books have content that's mature, and they're not stories that are centered on sexual or violent materials. They are centered on life stories and experiences, in some cases tragedies that occurred. I've read the comments that were made by the members of the review committee and appreciate the time and effort that went into these recommendations. I believe the work of the district staff and these district committees provide a consistent and sound process for determining book assignments in our media center, and I would then now like to defer to the second.
Thank you, Mr. Forson. Good morning. As Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, my position is designated as the chairperson for the District Library Book Objection Committees. I facilitated the meetings for the titles under appeal today. The same format is followed for each meeting. Meetings are publicly noticed, held online, and recorded. The public can view the meeting via a link that is posted on the district website. Each committee includes parents, community members, school staff, and district staff. Parent and community member seats are filled by volunteers who completed training to inform them of the responsibilities of serving on the committee. The training orients them to the laws and policies that will guide their decision. Schools actively seek volunteers through PTO and SAC. The volunteers indicate dates they are available and then are assigned to review a specific title. Every volunteer has an opportunity to serve, and then another rotation begins. We also rotate through district and school staff members who fill the designated roles. Therefore, each district library book objection committee has a unique group of members who review and make the recommendation for the title that they are assigned. Each committee is given resources to assist their review. Those resources include Florida statutes, Florida education rules, Florida Department of Education guidance, St. Johns County School District board policy, and the Library Bill of Rights. Members are given the opportunity for questions, comments, and discussion throughout each meeting. For each meeting, Ms. Moore had up to 5 requesting to remove each title. Her comments included language similar to today's statements, and the committee heard her read aloud passages that she objected to from each of the books. For each title, members provided answers to 2 questions so that Mr. Forson could verify the level of engagement by the members. Those 2 questions were, did you review the specific pages cited in the objection, and did you consider the professional and/or crowdsourced reviews that were provided? Following that, 4 questions were answered by the committee, and those questions followed statutory reasons for an objection. As the facilitator, prior to addressing those 4 questions, I explained that if the majority of the committee answered yes to the first question, our recommendation would be to remove the material. For the remaining 3 questions, the committee would ultimately determine if there is an appropriate grade level and age group for the material. The 4 questions are, is the material pornographic or prohibited under Florida Statute 847.012? Question number 2, does the material depict or describe sexual conduct as defined in Florida Statute 847.001? Question 3, is the material unsuited for student needs and their ability to comprehend the material? And question 4, is the material inappropriate for the grade level and age group for which the material is used? After answering those questions and further discussion and comments, each committee determined their recommendation to the superintendent. The superintendent was provided with a summary of comments for each committee meeting along with the committee's recommendation. I appreciate and value the work of the members who represent our community. Member commitment was demonstrated through their strong attendance. Member engagement was noted through the questions they asked and the references to language in the law during the course of the meetings. As the facilitator, I'm grateful that the members have been respectful listeners to those with different opinions. Mr. Wilson?
Thank you, and that concludes our